quick mulligan here.
I'm going to guess there was no lands in that hand.
Or all lands.
Willie said he was there momentarily. Also had to work. Working on Saturdays. Rude.
So who's your favorite in the matchup? Who do you like in the
Geist
color
to Saint
Geist
Tefft.
versus Shadow? The Geist deck? That makes sense.
I like it for 2 reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Geist provides a quick lock, and it's going to be hard for the Shadow deck to actually answer the Geist. Whereas 4 damage a turn is not exactly easy for a deck that's dealing 13 damage to themselves to race.
Makes sense.
Then also, I'm not exactly sure what all is like in the Geist deck. I'm just imagining it's like a 4-color control with Geist to Saint Tefft.
Yeah, I don't really remember. I don't remember what you splash red for. I feel like it's like lightning helixes and like maybe electrolyzers and
I'll
stuff.
say it's got to be like Lightning Bolt, Lightning Helix, something along the lines. Maybe Blood Moon.
Oh, and lingering souls. That's the black splash. Okay.
Lingering Souls.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the list, so I'm not really sure.
Unfortunately, I don't watch too much of Hoogland's stream, so I've never seen this, so I love it. Or 2. Oh, Colligan's Command. That's a good card. Lightning Helix. He doesn't want that one. Lightning Bolt, Lightning Helix, Street Wraith, Colligan's Command. Snaps, K Command, Bolt, Remand, Helix, Click. Oh, it's just like 4-color control, but it's got Geist to Saint Tefft.
Mm.
All right. Then I absolutely love it.
If only he was going a little bigger and we got some cruel ultimatums in here. That'd be sweet.
You're saying a little bit bigger is 7-mana spells?
Yeah, just a little bigger.
I mean, I guess we did come from the Tooth and Nail player who casted Dragon Lord at Tarka, but...
We need to have some Utopia Sprawls in here. Utopia
Yeah.
Sprawl into Cruel Command, or Cruel Ultimatum.
Yeah. I don't know. Just a little bit bigger. All right.
I'm sure everyone in chat here wants to see a Cruel Ultimatum resolve on stream.
I want to see a Nicol Bolas Ultimate. Nicol Bolas Planeswalker Ultimate resolve.
That'd be cool. I have seen the new 4-mana Nicol Bolas in Modern before, so maybe
Yeah.
I'll see some of that.
Yeah. Burn spell, Tasigur. What do I want to Inquisition? Easy K command.
Well, if Tasker actually costs what you typically pay for it, I would say take the Tasker.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Fortunately not.
I would say 4-mana Bolas is borderline playable.
I don't think you ever plan to flip it if you're playing it. I think you're mainly playing it as like a 4-mana 4/4 that makes your opponent discard a card, which seems not the best, but still okay.
At least it flies. I mean, why also would you play Nicol Bolas in a format where people play Baneslayer?
That Pro Dragon's coming up.
Yep. It comes up like once in a blue moon. When your opponent's also playing dragons that aren't Storm Breath.
Buffy Bakeway, I say borderline because most of the time you're not really living to resolve 4-mana spells in Modern. And if your 4-mana spell that you're tapping out for is a 4-mana 4/4, even if it does have a lot of upside, a lot of times I feel like you're just going to die.
Yep, just a little too slow. That's a nimble obstructionist.
Yeah, it's a Jeff Hoogland card if I ever saw one.
I don't know what you're talking about. Cards in every modern deck ever.
Yep.
Even humans. That's why you gotta ban the humans. You go to activate, you trigger your vial and you go, oh crap, I didn't actually want to do that. And you just gotta cycle it
to counter your vial trigger.
Yeah, and draw a new card.
Makes sense, yeah. I've definitely seen a vial trigger get stifled, but not by the player that activated the vial.
Yeah, and Paul, to a point that you're making there, 4-mana spells that can't win the game on the spot in Modern that struggle to exist. I'm going to revert back to Cryptic Command.
That essentially wins the game.
Does it? Because I can't tell you how many times I just lost because Cryptic Command doesn't actually say you win the game in one of its paragraph.
Fair.
You think it'd be banned if it just said you win the game?
Probably. format would get a lot more
Counter
weird.
target spell, you win the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what Splinter Twin was, right?
I think it's just be target player loses the game, so that way if you're in a multiplayer game, you still got to work for it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, yeah, Beaufet. But Bloodbraid Elf is not exactly where you want to be in this modern format. There's one deck that can play it successfully or consistently.
Yeah, there's like that. Jund and Panza. I'm not saying it's bad, Beaufet. That I was just saying the reason I say it's borderline, not unplayable, is just because you definitely have to warp your deck to be able to support these 4-mana spells. You have to do things like he's trying to do here, which is Lightning Helix, Lightning Bolt, trying to slow down your opponent to be able to play it. And it is definitely a tall order to be able to live long enough to have a 4-mana 4/4 that you play.
Nope, one deck, 8-ball. Coco into 12 mana guys, or 12 power creatures. It's great. It's great. Willie, you're gonna have to come up here and give us the 8-ball, and we'll play it through a nice modern event once. Kyle would enjoy 8-balling some people.
Yeah, I would love that. Can I play Domri?
First of all, I have a question. Why is it 8-ball and not 12-ball? Because there's definitely a third Spark Trooper.
Is it really?
Well, there's Ball Lightning, Spark Trooper, and Ground Shaker.
Yeah. That's too many.
It's a lot of mana cost. You need triple red, triple green, and double white red.
Yeah.
No, I guess Spark Trooper is double white red 1, so I guess you
It's
can't
4
really use
mana.
that one. Yeah.
But it has lifelink.
Yeah, never mind.
All right, barbecue chicken nugget. You brought up Phantasmal Image copying a Strangleroot, guys. I've got a cool story with that. So I saw someone with their opponent had 2 Strangleroot Geists.
Donating bits does give you entries into tickets, I believe. Matthew, what is the conversion there?
It's 1-to-1. For each bit you donate, you get one ticket.
1 ticket?
Or one point. Sorry.
1 point.
Yeah.
All right.
So you donate $1 worth, you get 100 points.
Yep.
So what I was trying to say, barbecue chicken nugget, there was a player that had copied 2 Strangleroot Geists with their Phantasmal Images. The Phantasmal Images died, so they came back with Undying, but the player chose not to have them copy anything. So they were 2 mana 0/0s that had a +1/+1 counter on them. But when you do not copy anything with the Phantasmal Image, it does not have the illusion clause, so it can't be targeted. The guy then played a Restoration Angel to flicker his Phantasmal Image, have it come back as a Restoration Angel, flicker the other Phantasmal Image, have that one come back as a Restoration Angel, and then proceed to attack his opponents for 9 points, which was lethal. It was pretty sweet.
Hey, Teddy. Thank you for them bits. You the best. 23 whole bits.
Thank you, Teddy.
I like it.
Now you're going to get a ticket.
Yeah, I'll say, if I was on the opposite end of that, I would have sat there and gone, yeah, I don't deserve to be playing this game. Guys, this ain't draft. Patrick has 2 turns. At least that lightning bolt's going to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Bolt himself. Puts him to 1. Team of Battle Rage get ya. No, you can't do that. Because he's got a Bloodstain Mire. How do I make the fair decks better in Modern? Add an infinite combo to them. No, that's not.
That doesn't make them fair.
That doesn't make them fair. That makes your fair decks unfair. That's the exact opposite. How to make fair decks in Modern? You need to make the deck more consistent at finding its answers to the unfair decks. So you'd have to add cards like Ponder or Preordain for blue.
I don't really think you need all of that. What I think that needs to happen is you can only play around a certain amount of the unfair parts of Modern. So you need to correctly identify what unfair decks you plan on seeing and play things that will beat those strategies in particular. So one article that I read that I really enjoyed was the one that Jadine Clomperens wrote on Star City about Jund. Jadine solely plays Jund. So she was talking about the different things that you can do to make Jund good in a format that is not necessarily conducive for it, which involves, just trying to pick what decks you expect to see. So, for example, if you expect to see a lot of KCI and Dredge, then you play a fairer deck like Spant Spirits that plays Rest in Peace and Stony Silence, or like Seth Manfield did over the weekend in his Jeskai deck, he played Rest in Peace and
3
Stony
Rest in
Silence.
Peace, 2 Stony Silence.
Yeah, so you really just have to correctly identify
Mm-hmm.
the unfair decks that you plan on playing.
Yeah. Bolo, no giveaway today. We're going to do one next week. It's going to be an Ultimate Masters box topper. So it's going to be nice and sweet. You rack up the points. You get the. It's going to be 10 o'clock. So get yourself some points. Get yourself some tickets. It's no cap on tickets. So go ahead and throw all your points at it. We will ship it anywhere.
Yep.
We don't care. We'll even sign the card for you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you really want us to do that, but I mean, I guess we could if you wanted to.
Is Willie still here? Willie, if you win, we'll sign the card for you.
Yep. If you got to bring back the Zodiac Monkey. You signed that for him, didn't you? Willie is Lump Lump, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I think, like, what you're pointing out is, like, sure, you have to pick and choose your matchups, but you don't really have to. You're going to have to pick and choose your matchups and get lucky anyways, no matter what. So, like, to consistently make fair decks better, they need to be more consistent at finding their answers to the unfair decks.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, so, I mean, they need cards like Ponder and Preordain. I don't think they need those cards specifically, but they need, like, Ponder. They need interaction on the turns when they don't typically have interaction or a way to find them. So, that's why Force of Will is a card that can't ever be gotten rid of in Legacy because it would just be all unfair decks then. It'll be a sealed box topper, unless you would like us to open it. We would love to open it on stream so everybody gets to see, and we'll send it to you in a nice hard case, bubble mailer, all that jazz. I agree, Barbecue Chicken Nugget, that you're just going to have to pick and choose your matchups in Modern. It's not exactly, like, reasonable to try and hope for, something else. I remember, Kyle, think back to my, regionals experience. I played a deck that is typically pretty considered not good in the matchup or in the current format, modern format, but I still did pretty good because I played humans half the rounds.
Right.
Which is unlosable
Sometimes
matchup.
you just play the matchup lottery. So Patrick was able to steal that game against Andrew. It was definitely close, but more of Death Shadow, barely squeaking it out.
Commit to it. Print forgeries of all of them and swap them after opening and sign the fake.
How are they onto us?
You can't tell people about that. Is humans a fair deck? Yes, humans is a fair deck. If the deck is linear, it's typically fair. I guess that's not true because Storm is linear, but it's not fair. It's fair decks is what you want to like. Unfair decks are decks that win the game by means that aren't like your standard like ways of winning a game, not by like attacking or trying to reduce life total to 0. They're going to do those things still, but they're going to do them in a way where you can't really interact with them, or you have to have specific cards to do that.
Yeah, it's a kind of weird dichotomy of
Teddy with the 23 bits put him in first place.
Nice. It's kind of hard to tell what a modern deck is as far as if it's a combo deck, a control deck, a big mana deck. Like, the argument I've seen many times is, how do you classify Tron? Is Tron a big mana deck, a combo deck, or a control deck? Because I think that it could be described as either of those three.
Yeah. I disagree with combo deck. It is, trying to assemble three cards for a combo to do everything. But I think it's more of a big mana deck than anything. I've never really felt comfortable calling it a control deck either, because its really only control elements are Karn and Ugin.
Yeah.
So.
And then Willamog, kind of control.
Let's say
and then
yes
Osto.
and no.
Those stones also control-y. I feel like it leans
Sure,
more
it's just
towards,
board wiping is what happens. Though.
Right. Like that's the reason to call it control, is because it just wipes the board a decent amount of the time.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Mm-hmm. It looks like Patrick was able just to slide out the win there against the Geist of St. Tefft.
Just barely, yeah.
Teddy, I'm sure you'll get plenty of moments in your life. You don't got to worry about, just like the ones or twos. But you are definitely number one right now. All right. So we got a little distracted from the match. What do you think they're going to be sideboarding? I wish I knew more. Teddy, what do you bring in Grixis Shadow here against the 4-color Geist?
Yeah, so I would treat the 4-color Geist deck more as like a Jeskai control deck. I feel like that's how the games are going to play out for the majority of the time. Maybe like Grixis, not necessarily Jeskai. They just have Geist as a win con. It's something you would typically see in the sideboard, but they're just playing it in the main.
Yeah, I mean, so do you just treat it like the Jeskai matchups? I mean, that's essentially what it is, except they get Call against command.
Right. Like
And
your
Lingering
removal
Souls?
spells are still bad. Lingering Souls is pretty good against Grixis.
Yeah. So you're going to bring in the grindy elements. Okay, so essentially like you would for Jeskai. I have an itch. I don't want to touch the mic, but there's an itch. I don't know what to do.
I hate it when my mic itches.
Itchy mics are the worst. No more angers, no more counters. Yeah. I like it. All right. Teddy, I know you happen to have one guru. Would that guru be a mountain? Because when I'm playing this weekend, I might need 2 guru mountains, and I only have one, and I don't know how to come up with another. Then if I don't get it, I'm not going to be able to play with just one guru mountain. I'm just not going to be able to play with any guru mountains.
I think you should just get them all mismatched. Yeah, you also get Buffet Bakeway. You also get Call against Command, which is a pretty good grinding card, and then Lingering Souls.
Yeah, those cards are much better at grinding than Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
I have Swamp and Island. Rough. Nobody's got mountains, man.
You didn't ask the guy sitting next to you.
You don't have a mountain?
I know, but you didn't ask.
I know you didn't have it.
All right, fair. I did have a mountain at one point.
I need to drive to Mansfield for it. If you had a mountain, I might consider it. It's only a couple hours, and we're already going north already.
Yeah.
You gotta go north before you go east.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make much sense, but whatever. All right, solid starts. Path to Exile is good. I feel like when I'm playing Jeskai, I always lose game 1 to Shadow. And then after that, I know exactly
I would think with Jeskai is just an insane matchup. I would think your matchup with Jeskai is more better than it is with the 4-color Geist.
I mean...
You just turned into a bad burn deck, but a burn deck that's a little bit more controlling.
What, the 4-color Geist here?
No, when you're playing Jeskai versus Shadow.
Oh, I mean... You do get to play a burn deck at times, but it ends up kind of being like a race to turn 6 kind of thing. The games don't typically last past turn 6.
That's fair.
And then you just kind of, like either you burn them out or you've managed, if they last past turn 6, you've just won the game because you've pathed or Celestial Purge just about everything off their board.
So the games that they get to win are the ones where they come out of the gates running, and you're just a little bit too slow to answer.
Yeah, they sneak under you, and you just don't find the right answers, or they find like 3 sub denials, and you can't play around them all.
Makes sense.
Or like 2 or 3, whatever. That's typically how I end up losing to Grixis Shadow. Which it's not like humans where it's like like 20% to lose or whatever. I would say it's more like 40%, but it still feels pretty favorable. But they
Makes
definitely
sense.
have their opportunities.
Some of their permanents are more sticky than the humans' permanents are.
Yep. We'll take 6 to get rid of Geist of St. Drafts. We've only drawn lands on the 4-color Geist. Boarding out Battle Rage. Yeah, you can't really rely on Battle Rage to actually connect.
Yeah, just with how many removal spells there are.
Yeah, I can definitely tell you I've been got by a Battle Rage, though. K command. Planes. You can't K command, though. Alright, maybe he doesn't want planes.
Ooh, the mispassing basics.
They're full art. It's close enough.
Yeah, I was actually about to bring up the point of his basics. What do you think of the unglued, the one he has out now?
I initially hated them, but the more I look at them, the more okay I am. Like, I don't like them up close, but on camera, I think they look really good.
Yeah, I think they look really good now, yeah. I definitely think that they're underappreciated. I like them a lot more now than I did when I first started playing them, like you were saying.
Yeah, like, I don't know why, like, what about the camera makes it look better?
I just think that they kind of pop.
Yeah.
I think that having the symbol on the bottom of them makes it very clear what color they are, where some of the full arts look very like disingenuous. Like a lot of them kind of clash with each other with the Zendikar ones when you see them on camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Teddy Farrell might have a mountain, but he's going to the RPTQ, so I don't know what to do. He won't give me the mountain. And then Kramer sold his mountains.
Oh, did he already?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Is the deck is playing the fourth color in this deck? No, it's not.
Yeah, typically you're gonna just be better served to.
I'm not gonna support it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say no. Doing the extra damage to yourself to play the fourth color, and it's gonna give up some consistently. Colligan's Command, Lingering Souls is not good enough or not better than Tefft or Jace the Mind Sculptor or Cryptic Command.
I agree.
Teddy, I haven't. I'm not really like looking to like buy one. I'm just trying to find like somebody who's willing to let me borrow one, just so my deck can look uniform.
Mm-hmm. I think you should just not play with any gurus and just play some like 3rd edition basics.
You are a monster, and I don't even understand what language you're speaking. Matthew, go away. Matthew's over here like, I got some 3rd editions you can borrow. Like, nah, I'll just be buying some. I'll buy some unstable mountains. There we go.
Some unstable. There you go.
Yeah. Post for a borrow. Who would trust me to borrow? The problem is I just don't even actually know anybody else who has a mountain.
Yeah, I conveniently have one of each besides a mountain.
Yeah, and I know there's like Billy who's got like Plains Island, Farrell who's got mountain, but he's using it this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
There's Kramer who had mountains, but he got rid of them.
There's Connor who has forests. There's Paul who has a forest.
Paul who's got forest. Yeah. Ultima, I think the Urza Saga basics are pretty gas. Urza Saga's nice. My favorite are Odyssey, and they will be forever.
Mm-hmm. I really like Onslaught.
That's fair. They're not bad.
I really like the Onslaught Forest. The other ones are pretty okay.
Oh yeah, the like the wisp in the woods.
Yeah, the spirally forest.
Yeah. You think I can get in contact with Shota and see if he'll let me borrow? I mean, I know he's got some I can borrow. I wonder if I can get them to me, like from Japan, in enough time.
That brown guy, thanks for the follow.
Incorrect. That's Thit Brun guy.
Well, my bad.
If you're gonna say him, you gotta say him right.
Thit Brun.
Thit Brun guy. Jundered and Blightning. Jundered and Blightning. You need to enter enough to get you enough tickets. So many tickets. Ultimate Masters giveaway. I mean, box hopper, not the Masters. Just the box hopper. You can get like Lava Claw Reaches. It's so great.
Yeah.
Just Lava Claw or Stirring Wildwood. I mean, whatever.
Or Liliana. Liliana'd be sexy.
Yeah, but you were naming like the good cards. I wasn't.
Yeah, he was trying to make it not be so hyped.
What is the giveaway? The giveaway that we speak of is a Ultimate Masters box topper. We're going to give it away next week. Mondale with the follow.
Yeah, we're giving away the box stopper next Tuesday. 1 week from today.
At 10 p.m. Our time, Eastern time, 10 p.m. That's where we are. Live on the stream with me and Kyle. Kyle's going to say it. And I'm going to laugh at him. Or cry. We'll decide.
That's fair. I mean, weren't we just going to give it to one of us?
Don't tell them that.
Oh, okay.
They'll
sorry.
get upset. Just go in there. It's like, we'll just go ahead and give some subscribe. Level 4 judge. Or is that level 14 judge? That's. I think it's level 4 judge. Yep. Yeah, we definitely want to open it on stream, but I mean, it is a giveaway, so we're gonna let that person decide whether we do it or not. So hopefully they are in chat, so we're able to know if we can open it up, because
That'd be cool to.
I'd hate
open it
to
up
take
and show
something
off.
away from someone, but
Yeah.
yeah, 2 Death Shadows are pretty good versus a Geist Saint draft.
Yeah, Patrick has a very threat-heavy hand.
Yeah, that's kind of what you need versus these control decks with infinite removals.
Yeah.
Are they delve threats though?
He
Because
does
these
have,
Raymans are gonna keep getting them. Got them.
I know he does have at least one more angler in hand.
Okay. Nope, Teddy, not this time. There you go, Cat Nabbis. Get your stuff.
Attacking with some 4/4s. If only Geist
4,
made of angel and blocking.
4. That's pretty bold, I think. I mean, take 8 down to 6, right? I mean, he's dead to a battle rage, but whatever. Probably wasn't going to beat that anyways.
What's the other card in his hand besides the remand?
I have no idea. I think it's Path, but...
I think it's actually a second Geist.
Oh,
it's
it
the
is a
promo
Geist.
Geist.
Yeah, the promo Geist. I see now. I see.
Yeah, so I think we're going to see Andrew fire that remand off on literally anything, just to cycle.
Matthew, I believe, informed us that there is not a max entry for this one. So feel free to spend your points as wily as possible, as wily as you choose.
Yeah, we've already seen some people get a decent amount of tickets.
Somebody bought 42,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. What are we doing? Just taking 6. All right. If he draws Lightning Bolt, game's over. Lightning Bolt. Ooh, snap.
Justin with the called shots here. So I think you just go for it, right?
You have to. He's not winning any other way.
Mm-hmm.
He's got remand. Can I spend Robert's points to enter?
If Robert says yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you no.
Matrick has TBR post board, Teamer Battle Rage. Just needs to talk to Patrick afterwards.
So do you remand that?
Ooh, I mean, yes. Well, I mean, yeah, he spent full 4. Yeah, because he's going to take 4 damage either way this way, and that way he dies regardless. Yeah, you have to. 6, yeah? 6, yeah? Yeah, I'll take 6. All right. Now we got to hope for the no stubborn denial.
Yeah, I mean, you just go for it.
Yep. Do it. Do it. Shoot him in the face. Face him in the shoot. Don't be scared. He's got to hope. And this is kind of what I was talking about with Jeskai, where you just kind of get to a point where you're like, did I get you?
Mm-hmm.
And they die. Did I get you? And they die.
Jeez. JKA, to check how many points you have, do exclamation mark points.
Yep. I'll tell you how many you get. And each entry is 25 points. It's 25 points per. You have 85 points, so you can buy 3 spots right now. You follow, you get 50 points. You subscribe, you get 500. You...
Yeah, if you subscribe, even if it's just a Twitch Prime subscription, you still get the 500 points for that.
Mm-hmm. Watching every 5 minutes gets you 5 points.
Every 10 minutes gets you 5 points.
Every 10 minutes gets you 5 points. We try to be a little interesting. Bits is for every cent that you give us in bit points, you get 1 point. So 1 cent equals one, or 1 bit, which is equal to 1 cent, right? Is 1 point.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of points, Vladimus. It's a lot of points. Look at you go.
All right, so who do you like here in game 3?
Who's on the play? Patrick? Patrick's on the play. Double points per minute for subs, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed that one.
10 points per 10 minutes if you're a sub.
Yep. Grixis Shadow.
I think I like Patrick here. I feel like the Grixis Shadow deck is more consistent, and I feel like that's what's going to give him an edge here. Andrew, like we saw that game, can just have a bunch of removal spells. But even then, he was just hoping on the get you with the top deck Lightning Bolt.
He got lucky to draw that bolt. We can all agree with that.
I mean, if you replace that with like a path, I mean, that also still would have helped him get in there.
Yeah, but then he can't attack.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he can, but then he has to play his other one, and it's not really the world you want to live in. Yeah, we'll send you a private message if you win. JK, yeah, we'll send you a private message if you win. You don't have to be in chat.
Well, Vladimus, we appreciate that.
Yep. Yeah, we like seeing people out. You know, we like getting consistent people. We enjoy talking to y'all. Ooh. ES796410 with the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you. That's going to be 500 points towards that giveaway.
Yeah, thank you for the subscription there, bud. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So, still shuffling up. I guess
It's my favorite part of commentating. Shuffle time.
Yeah. If that was the one thing I could manage to get rid of in Magic is shuffling.
Mm-hmm.
Or like the need to shuffle so many times.
Yeah, for sure. So Justin, I think you should come up with a shuffle song that you sing whenever people are shuffling, just to keep everybody entertained.
Shuffle song. We got the shuffler on the right. I don't know how to sing, so I'm gonna
All right, chat. We need everybody to come together and help Justin with a shuffle
Give
song.
me lyrics, I'll sing them. Just give me words and I'll sing them.
And
It's gonna hurt your ears, but it's fine.
We'll have him sing it whenever people are shuffling.
The hand's bad. Get rid of it. Yes, because for example, I'm Italian. Wait, that's okay. It's 4 a.m. there. I like it. I like it. I pull up on your B like skr.
What does that have to do with shuffling?
Shuffle song. Do.
I like it.
I suggest the sound clip from the Goonies having Chunk doing the shuffle.
I like that. Nah, I think you should just repeatedly be like, "Hey, you guys."
Okay. We have 4 hours more than Cincinnati. You're more than 4 hours ahead of us, bud.
No, he was saying it'd be. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I don't know what he's saying then, because right now it's almost 9 here.
Yeah, it's almost 9 here. If it's almost
So it'd be 1 o'clock there.
Yeah, 6
hours. Yeah, that makes sense.
Teddy's got more. More cheers to Teddy. Ain't nobody gonna take Teddy's first place from him.
Hey Teddy, thanks for the 8 bits.
Put Farrell on. If he plays last round, we'll put Farrell on. JJ Benoit.
Yeah, we were gonna put Farrell on this round, but his opponent said that they did not want to play on camera. Or that was last round. But.
Baby Raouf. I'm just saying, I think Dig Dog's onto something.
Yeah.
Shuffle song, do. Shuffle song, do. Look at Patrick, shuffle the cards.
I don't think we're able to do this for copyright issues, but I would love it if after we were done commentating Modern, if we could all just watch the Goonies together and we just commentate on the Goonies.
I think we can get away with watching The Lion King in 4 minutes.
The 4-minute version. Yeah, if any of you guys haven't seen it, you're able to watch all of the Lion King movie in 4.5 minutes on YouTube. They just take out all the parts with animals in it.
Vladimis with the 500 bits, taking that first place from Teddy. Oh, geez. Needs to work on his sloth impersonation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the sloth? Is that the Hey You Guys one?
Yeah. That's,
Oh, I can do that one. Good.
let's hear it.
You're going to have to give me a second. I'm probably going to have to walk away. So. You got a hot take for me? Damage-based sweepers are bad against spirits? I agree with you. You just want to get rid of them. I'm going to walk away real quick and go practice my sloth. I'll be back.
Man, Justin's getting really serious.
Who?
You. He's got to go practice. Man, this is great. You guys are in for a treat here. Justin's just over there like, Paul, the 600 bits. Man, you guys are having a bid war over here. Thank you, Paul.
Hey, you guys.
Paul just donated 600 bits. That's really cool. No, Teddy, come back. You're in third now. You were so close. Come on, Teddy.
I'm sorry, Teddy. Please come back.
No,
Well,
you
we
can't.
still love you, even if you're not number one.
Teddy, he's gone. It's okay. Did I miss anything?
No.
Still has a badge. He's still
Yeah.
badge. You know, 3's not last.
Yeah, right? Number
It's-
3 is
it's
still it's
third,
still
not
good,
first.
hard.
Or it's second, not first.
Mm-hmm. So what's going on in the game?
Land pass for like 7 turns. Or 3.
You got a Death Shadow Path.
Yep. 2 turns of play guy, kill it, setup. The fun parts of the control is schmears.
Mm-hmm. Where people just sit there.
Oh yeah, magic. That's right. Come on, I'm just passing. We're gonna go for a K command with what? Get Street Wraith back. I like it. Spell bomb. Get wrecked. No K command for you. Is your phone more entertaining than us? You can't talk about it with Ted in the chat. It's just beer.
Ted's not here anymore.
If Talladega Nights taught me anything, if you're not first, you're last. I guess that's fair, but I grew up in a society where I get a participation trophy, so I'm definitely not last. I was at least there. All right. You have to draw a card. Oh, he just went straight. Oh, okay. I see. Second place is first place loser. I love it.
Yep, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna see some Snapcaster beats here for a while.
No, I love it. It's perfect. Just to ya.
Andrew's over here
To ya.
stumbling on Lance.
To ya. To ya right in the chin. He's going to ambush Viper. I'm ready for it. Ambush Viper.
So if he does ambush Viper, Patrick has a Culligan's command here. Do you use that to kill the Snapcaster, or do you use that afterwards to get your Snapcaster back, and just let the Snapcaster die?
What was that for Patrick? He has a K command in hand?
Yeah, he has a K command in hand. So if Andrew just flashes in a Snapcaster, do you kill the Snapcaster to keep getting a damage, or do you just let them trade and use the K command to get back your Snapcaster?
Kyle, I have a question. Do you know what's really good?
What's that?
Snapcasting a K command.
I agree.
So you get to use a K command to put Snapcaster back in your hand, then you can use the Snapcaster to put K command.
I know. That's why I
Use
asked the
K
question.
command. Yeah, that's a lot more value.
What do you think about hard cash street race?
I mean, you got to get them dead.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty good against the deck.
Counter
swamps.
squall that one. Oh, there we go. I think he's got a slam for Geist here.
You think so? I think he's going to be able to snap path this Street Wraith. I think that's his plan.
I think if he goes for Geist here, he's able to set up a situation in which he wins next turn. Because he'll take a maximum 5 damage here, or 6 damage, just getting an island. He'll have a Geist in play. He'll present 6 damage, and then you'll have Snapcaster for the Lightning Bolt. So as long as Patrick doesn't have a counterspell.
So you're like going for the win and not going for the not lose.
I still like putting Geist of Saint Traps into play here, just because he's never going to be able to cast it any other time.
Oh, he's shocking here. He put him down to 7.
Bold.
Maybe the deck
bold.
doesn't play very many basics.
I don't like that, though. Let's say if the deck doesn't have a basic island, I understand why he's doing it. It looks... No, he's got a basic island and a basic plains. Yeah, I wouldn't be going for... I wouldn't be going for that here. Street Wraith does have Swamp Walk, which is why I was saying...
Yeah, he was saying you fetch down to 9, getting a basic.
Yep. He's taking your line. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So had he just played Geist here, he would have been putting himself down to 4, assuming that Patrick doesn't play a spell. But then next turn, he's able to attack Patrick for 6 down to 2, and then potentially use the Snapcaster
Or a K command or
use his Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
But if he does that, then I don't think Patrick would be attacking with the Snapcaster into the Geist. I think he's just leaving the Snapcaster back to block. And then you're hoping on maybe the counter squall doing the last points the next turn. But I think it's just asking for a lot to go right.
I mean, you're not wrong. I don't think... what do you take here?
I feel like I would probably take the Culligan's command here. Oh, I mean, he probably just has 2. He's going to Snapcaster and get the other Geist then if he's doing this.
Yeah, it's just really hard to beat Geist of Saint Traft in the non-Liliana black deck. So
that's fair.
Another reason I'd like to just slam Geist last turn. I mean, that doesn't mean you'd lose your Snapcaster here, since he drew the Inquisition.
Yeah, so Andrew's just trying to settle in for the long game.
Yep. And then he's just going to go
Inquisition the other.
Inquisition. No, he's going to take Counter Squall. Because he's trying to set up...
No, he's just taking about the Geist.
Interesting. Because I feel like he's just trying to set up Colligan's command, and now he's just going to get... I mean, it's a stubborn denial, but he can pay for it.
I mean, maybe he's hoping that
Snapcaster.
Andrew just plays Colligan's command here, and he gets a stubborn denial it using just the force spike mode. But I feel like we're going to see him just block with the Snapcaster now that he drew that. But otherwise, I feel like we'd probably see him block with the Nimble Obstructionist. Although he is winning the race if he just doesn't block and starts attacking with the Nimble Obstructionist.
Yeah, 4 turns to 3.
So now he's going to get stubborn denied.
Yep. And K commanded. Force spike. For those of you that say a force spike would never be good.
Does he have a K command? Yeah, then he just has lethal. He just K commands and bolts.
Bolt your K command. I died.
Yeah, he unfortunately had everything that kind of punished Andrew for playing the Colligan's command here. I feel like had Andrew played the Snapcaster there, this game still would definitely be going. But I don't know if he's winning there.
Yeah, like I said, the Geist is playing the Geist on that turn. I feel like is his best route to victory.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough line. That was a very close game.
That was the last match.
Okay, well then I guess we will be back shortly. We gotta go and
I want to get some water.
Yeah, we're gonna get some water and get the next round for you. So we'll be back.